I need to know from them exactly how they have felt while marking their peers and what exactly is their thought process too. So one fellow is asking me, ma'am, what am I supposed to say? After doing the project, you are free to say whatever you want to say. I went to some of the rooms and I really felt some of the children have really worked. I don't know what is your opinion of it. Of course, we have all kinds of children and by and large they have worked. So is there anyone who would like to speak first, who would like to initiate this by way of your suggestions? It's not only appreciation. Suggestions are what we are actually looking at. Appreciation, of course, is welcome anytime, any moment. Yes, sir, perhaps you raised your hand over there. Anyone who would like to, any teacher, any parent? Yes, sir. Yes, sure. Deepti ma'am, can we close that door, please?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Sharad Chauhan, father of Siddharth Chauhan. He told me yesterday about this program, and he asked me to become the jury of the same, but I didn't thought I should be part of it because I should not judge him. So I was the audience today among this presentation. The format of the presentation and the presentation itself was very good. All the students have done very well, and the way their approach was, their thinking was very good. Most of the time I saw the presentation, the students were, I have done this, I have done this, I have done this. We have to go into, we have to do this. So this has to be converted from I to we, which I feel, because the presentation has to be some few takes from it. Whatever you are saying to the presentation, it should have an image and a fault on the whatever the other things are people are learning from your things. You have learned guitar, but I am not able to learn guitar, but how should I learn the way to guitar is more important. But whatever the things are there have started right now. I am very happy that all of things are taking place, and it will go to the next level also. For the next presentation, whenever we call, we see a lot of things improvement among all this. Thanks you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you, and you'll see more of we. As you said, we'll be going to the next level. You'll find more of we in class 9. This is personal transformation, that is social transformation. That project is designed for change. So this is a step like where you change yourself, and that is a group project where say about 8 or 9 children, they form their own group, and then they take up a cause in the society, and eventually, obviously, since it's a group presentation, it is we, and it touches upon the society. And those presentations are eventually loaded on the school website, and they're also there on YouTube. If you Google, you will find some of Jaipuria school presentations already there on the YouTube. And they go by the name of Design for Change. So you'll find more of that. Yes, ma'am. Afternoon.
I am mother of Vasu Agrawal, 8E. Presentations were very nice, and the class teacher Namda ma'am has done very effort. That is very appreciable. But one thing is that, ma'am, some children were using negative words. I am not good in speaking in English, so I use this topic, I choose this topic, I am not good in this. So we should avoid negative words.
Definitely.
Yes, that are the killers for their personality. And some were very heighting, that they were bouncing above our minds also.
Overhead transmission.
Yes, yes. But that is also to maintain their standards also. It is a very good event.
Thank you. Some of them have that kind of thinking that you will actually have to delve deep to understand what they are saying. It happens. So I'm glad you felt that.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For me, means at the age you have chosen for this personal transformation project for the children is, I think, is the most important thing which is being done in this school. Means this is the transformation age they are facing change in themselves also. They are entering the teen. And this is the most important thing, that at this juncture of life, when they are feeling transformation in themselves, otherwise, naturally, at that time, they are introspecting, and they are taking up the things that how to improve themselves. That is the best thing what I felt. And this is the time when they are heading towards taking up their career, deciding about their future, and socializing skills. They have to develop these skills, and this is what I appreciate. But one thing that I would like to say, that nowadays, children are taking help of internet, and being a teacher and of a generation ahead, we should guide them that internet, many things are good. They are the knowledge you can gather from the internet, but we should make them realize that whatever is there on the internet is not the truth. The truth of life they can learn only from their elders and their teachers. Many children, they have done projects were good. They were very good, and teachers who have taken the pains to guide them, it was appreciable, really appreciable. But the thing is that many children have copied many things from the internet only. That teachers have corrected to a greater extent. But still, I would like, as a teacher, you to emphasize on that don't trust on internet alone. Go for reading, and nowadays reading habit is very less in all the children. And they have made most of the project from the internet itself. And no doubt teachers have guided them, and they have corrected them that you have copied from the internet, go do it again. They have done it. But this is one thing which I want to emphasize on teachers, parents and children, that internet is not the only answer to everything in life.
I truly understand that, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. In fact, internet is about information boom, but children have to understand what information to take from internet and what to leave. What are the sites which are authentic?
To what extent
absolutely,
to imbibe. This
absolutely.
Teachers should emphasize.
And for this, that is why I said in the beginning itself that you'll find a lot of cut, copy, paste job. I'm sure you were there in the orientation in the morning. Yeah. So I said this, and I also said that onus lies a lot on the home too. The teachers are doing, and the teachers will keep doing. They have to do more. Point taken, and I agree with that. But at the same time, it will be a bigger change, a better change, and children will shape better if you also join hands in that and actually put a stop to this. We want to put a stop to it. And when you said they are basically that reading habit is dying and they're not reading, so if they start reading books, paper reading is very essential. And if these things are emphasized at home, then of course the change you are talking of, that we'll definitely see, and it will be a nice positive change. I'll just tell you one thing. 2 days back I had sent a story. I had mailed a story to all the parents, and I don't know how many of you have read. I don't know how many teachers and parents have read. I went to a particular section in class 9 and I asked the children, how many of you read that story? And I wrote at the top that I request all parents to read the story with the children. Just one hand came up. You were there. And I have got a feedback only from 2 parents in a 4,000 strong school. And that story was about sensitizing children. This is not the first time that I've sent a story. I think this is the 5th story that I've sent. Off and on, we do send. There are some parents who do it, but it will be a big sea of change if we all join hands and you ask your children to read the story which the school has sent to you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, sir.
How much was presentation? How much percentage, let's say 50%, 20%?
Perhaps some class 8 teacher can speak because this is not a teacher-led project. This is actually not a teacher-led project. It is a personal transformation project. It has been done by the child. It has been done at home. It is just that in the beginning they had chosen the topics. So the teachers vetted the topics, okay, and told some of them to change the topic. That was one step. And after that, teachers have just seen whether they are doing the project at home or not in each period order. Earlier what used to happen was that they used to do everything towards the end. So that is why we attached a mark component in every period order, so that some work is done by the children at home. And I'm sure you are aware of that. A mark component has been attached. But eventually, towards the end, the teachers, over the last 1 week, teachers have seen basically not the content as such. They've guided the content very little. What they've guided them about is in presentation of the project and in a certain way editing some of the language. But otherwise the project it is personal, done in personal time, not done in school. Nonetheless, ideally we want to reach a stage where we don't have to edit it at all in school. We don't want to do that. Because eventually we adults have to move out of their life. It has to be only them. But that's a far cry. We need to reach that standard. We'll take some time.
And as you said in the orientation, there's not any judgment or any marks related to this.
No, this is just a judgment sheet. We're going to keep it. We are not going to tell the child you're first, second, third, nothing of this kind. You'll not get a certificate to that effect at all. That is our estimation.
And in my class, one of the presentations was shot by the photographer. Only one of the presentations. Does it mean anything?
No. It is just that we just have this system of putting whatever activities we have the system of putting it on the website. That's all. So
or in the annual book.
Yeah, just that. It has no meaning that this child's presentation is being photographed. It doesn't have that kind of a thing. We do record some of the projects, but that is not when the presentation is going on. The idea behind that is to show it to the children next year so that they understand what the project is about. That is the intention. It is not that so and so's is better and so and nothing. No competition, no claps for anybody who you feel has done better, because this is about personal choice.
Right.
So we cannot shatter their confidence like that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I just like to add.
Yes, ma'am.
The most important thing is the student, they face the jury members and teachers, and giving a PowerPoint presentation, which is one of the most important thing in the today's world, wherever they go for the interviews after the school and all. I would really like to say thanks to the school from where this idea came, and the teachers and the students, that the way they have put it as a live. And because this is one of the most important thing, because I'm into so many of interviews with all the multinational companies where I'm seeing the people with 7, 8, 9 years of experience, they have a stage phobia, they are not able to give the presentation. The way they have presented well, it is I can't give any number, that is very, very important, and I'm really thankful to the Jayapuriya school, teachers and principal, the way they are preparing our student to come up and presenting their self in the today's world. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Basically what you are saying, we also want that the children should be confident, but it's not just that. It is about accepting their own peers and not laughing at them if they feel the project is not up to that standard. It is understanding that all of us have our pluses and minuses, and we have to go together. It's about better relation among the peers also.
Yes, ma'am. It was my own experience. Day before yesterday, I was in Delhi, and there were a lot of telecom engineers was there. I was participating in that program. I was seeing BTech students. They were shivering to give a PPT presentation, and a student of class 8 was so much. I was just simply seeing their body language. I have not looked what they have made, what was the PPT, what they are saying. I was just simply seeing their body language. Hats off. Really hats off, because it's just 2 days back what I have experienced, and today what I have experienced here. Too good, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. In fact, that is what I want to add. This is where the teachers had pitched in. Because this
Yes.
last 1 week, actually, children were presenting in front of the entire class. So they learned from each other. Initially, they fumble. When they see the other one presenting, they change their own style. So that is what they're learning. That is where the teacher was there facilitating, not actually goading the child or pointing fingers, but simply telling him, maybe, you can learn from each other.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Can I ask any of the children who's evaluated, what is your experience? Oh, sorry, ma'am. First you can speak. Yeah.
As the topic says, personal transformation project, we have really brought a change in ourselves, and we have expressed ourselves. Some spoke well and some didn't, but I think everyone would be satisfied by expressing their thoughts and views.
Oh, great. Very good. Very good. And this is not rehearsed. He's the one, it just struck me when I was passing by the corridor. I thought they've also been jury members. I can't call all 250 children since we don't have such a big auditorium. So let me tell the teacher, just send some of them at random. So this fellow tells me, ma'am, what am I supposed to speak? I said, I have no idea. Yes, ma'am.
Adding to the parents already who have quoted, children, I congratulate you all for this wonderful performance of yours, and I really thank the teachers and the principals to give this kind of opportunity to the growing children, because this will definitely help them to face the world in their future, maybe after 12th and their graduation level. During their graduation also they have to give so many presentations, and in the corporate world also these presentations matter a lot actually. My first presentation was when I was in MBA. When I did MBA, I did my first presentation. I gave my first presentation when I was in MBA. And the children are giving presentations in class 8. So really, we should give a big hand of applause to them. And one thing more I want to add, children have also, some of them have presented on how they have improved their cooking skills and swimming skills, and then how did they enhance their skills of cooking their favorite dish. Some even offered their dishes, pasta and cakes to us. So that is actually enhancing the confidence in them. So this is really a very good part, and I really thank the entire school team for this great effort. And children should be given more opportunities, class forums, and these kind of opportunities are actually boosting confidence in the children. So I really congratulate you all for this. Thank you, ma'am.
Confidence, and then plus appreciating what the mother does in her kitchen, which is very essential.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
This has been a great opportunity for the parents also, because sometimes we keep on telling our children about certain changes that they should bring about in themselves, and then they don't pay attention to us. Like I used to tell my daughter that you must save, you must be aware about the depleting natural resources and do something for that, and she never used to give any kind of importance to that. Like I used to use less water and all those kind of things, and she never used to give so much of importance to that. But when she had to do a project, and when she asked me about the topic and we discussed which topic you should take up, so because I am also working for environment conservation, so I told ki this is a great problem that you have, that you don't think about the resources and you just are concerned about your own studies, and you don't think around yourself ki what things are there and what kind of changes are to be brought about in you. So she took up the topic of that, how I convince myself about saving water, which is a very important resource in the present time. So she started learning about the problems related to water in the present time, and I could remind myself that the project was given during the summer vacations.
Yes.
At the time in the newspapers and all those places, there were reports about the water scarcity. People suffering with this problem, and even at our home also the supply was not proper. So she started looking around, and then she realized that the problem exists. Then she started working on that, like what are the ways we can do certain things, and she has done a work on that, because before that she was not at all concerned. She has read in the notebook, in her textbooks and all those things, we should save water, but no special efforts. So when she has done certain things about the presentation and everything came afterward. First, the process of the project where the child has learned something is something very important, and that is highly commendable. That the school has given this opportunity to the students so that they can work on the project. And then I would like to thank all the teachers and the school who have made the children prepare the project so well. The presentations were excellent. Maybe the topics were different themes the children have taken, they have their own ideas of taking up the projects. But the presentation was excellent. Each and every child, like we divide the children into sections, like we say there are certain top grade students, and then there are certain average learners and the low grades. But when I was there in a class, all the 10 projects of all of them were very high level. All of them had a confidence of the presentation, and presenting a presentation is not something very easy. Because we have done it, and we know that facing the audience is something very difficult. So you have done the project, and then you have brought a change in yourself, and you have presented that in front of the audience, something very commendable. And I'll thank the teachers first, because I've seen the teacher also has been putting up a lot of effort. Because when a child is doing the project, we are seeing that the project is being sent to the teacher through the mail, and a lot of things they are learning. So many things they are learning. They're sending the mails and they're receiving it back. The teachers are telling some kind of improvement is needed. So it has been a long learning experience, not only for the students but for us also. Thank you very much.
Nice of you to say that. And all commendation for the teachers. You see, goading the children to do something and following it up is a huge, big effort, and it eats on a teacher's me time. So that is where the teachers have pitched in, and my immense gratitude to all my teachers for doing just that. Children, you see, when you do a little thing, what is the effect? You can see it's creating a ripple effect. Is it making you happy? So I hope your class 9 project will be better than what you've done in class 8. And any other child who would like to say something? Any one of you? Yes.
In my opinion, a student's worst enemy is stage fear. It is a very basic but immense a step which can lead to a great way. Stage fear. I have an experience of immense stage fear. In the you know what?
Class forum?
Class forum. No, not even class forum. The debates and all. It has been very embarrassing for me in performing stages. I used to mumble and feeble a lot. See, you can see I'm high on my breath. And
no, but you're speaking well.
Yeah, no, that's no matter.
The very fact that you've thought just now and you're speaking like this, unrehearsed, unprepared, that goes a long way to say that you can speak well.
We are all highly vulnerable to stage fear. But ma'am, this step is creating a lot of immense gratitude for me. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us this opportunity.
Oh, it's all yours. You don't have to thank me for that. Grab the opportunities which are there in this school.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Anshika.
I would just like to thank our teachers because of whom this project has been successful, and I could see my teachers literally, they used to work tirelessly the whole day. They used to work with us. I saw many children who were literally saying like, they said that, see, our class teacher is working so hard. Then seeing the hard work of the class teacher, the children became more motivated, and they worked more hard. So that is the reason this project has been so successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshika, for saying that. Let me see how many of you give a thank you note to your teacher for that.
I would also like to thank my teachers. They have worked really hard. And we have learned many things. Not only personal transformation has helped the particular topic, like some have taken how to overcome exam fear, stage fear. It has not only helped us to overcome that, but also we have learned many new things, like how to make a PPT, how to mail, how to receive, everything. We have learned a lot of things. So, and thank you, parents and teachers, everyone.
And how about becoming a judge? What were your, share some of your feelings. What did you feel when you're marking your peer? What was it? Were you
realized that
impartial?
how teachers must be feeling, like how much mark we should give to the children. Like.
Okay, were you really impartial, child?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. So was it giving more marks to your friend?
Yes, ma'am, some week.
Reason? Any reason for that? Any specific reason so that he would give you more?
Like one boy is there, I don't want to name him, he had to give marks to me. I was saying that you have done very bad with me in class 6, I will show. So that's why I will also do that same. I have the same feeling.
Are you happy doing that?
No, ma'am.
No. So do you think you need to come above that human resentment or above personal relations when you're a judge? Do you feel that?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But I have marked according to the presentation they did. Ma'am, I'm not a little partial. Impartial.
How sweet. Please, we really need to give a loud applause for her honesty and innocence. Great. Remain like this forever, child. Yes, what is she saying? She wants to say something.
Ma'am, I want to thank Naila ma'am. She was not well and then she was not able to climb stairs. She corrected our PPTs and then checked and she... Yes.
And she's awesome. Maybe you can go and give a big hug to Naila ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, further adding to what Udita said, ma'am, like we made a better bond with the teacher. Earlier we weren't so free with our teachers. Now we can communicate and talk to our teachers freely without any fear of her. And ma'am, our stage fright and being bold in a gathering has also, ma'am, been a big point after this presentation.
Okay, very good. Well spoken.
Ma'am, this year's PPTs, including all PPTs, ma'am, last year when we were in 7th, ma'am, I saw some PPTs of class 8th. Ma'am, they were not as good as this year's. Ma'am, most of the topics last year were same and ma'am, boring topics.
Very good. So you are feeling your
Yes,
group
ma'am.
has done a good job. You should have that pride for your group. You should have a pride for your group. Very well. Gradually.
Out of 5, I would like to give them only 2 marks. We should get 4 marks.
Okay. Yes, you should speak for yourself. Right.
Ma'am, even I would like to thank Naila ma'am because in my project I did not know what to do because my mother had prohibited me from using the internet because my topic was how I control my addiction to smartphones.
Okay.
So I could not use my phone.
Is your mother there?
No ma'am, she could not come today.
She suggested the project?
Yes ma'am, she helped
Very
me
good.
choose
Great
this.
mother you have. She suggested a good topic.
And
all appreciation for your mother.
Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am, Naila ma'am, when I told her my topic, one day she came and gave me a newspaper cutting, and it had what were the harmful effects of smartphone, and because of that, I was really able to improve my PPT, and so I'm very grateful to Naila ma'am.
Okay, very good. You are feeling that. That is what the teachers want, and you also help people the same way. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Any of the teachers? Yeah, and it's so good. You know, you learn a lot when you're with children. I hope everyone has had coffee. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks for the coffee and the snacks, madam.
Oh, that was
very good afternoon to all of you. Really thankful to teachers and the students. We never got this type of exposure in our schools. Never got. And I always have a stage fright. That's why I'm coming so late in front of the parents. But it's wonderful presentation by all the students. How beautifully they are preparing the PPTs. And in the evening, I got calls from the friends of my daughter. Auntie, please ask her to add this slide to this photographs here and there. And they are so helpful to each other. And really kudos to all of them. That I'm not here to judge the students or to the teachers and the school, but the way the efforts are being to make them confident for the future world. It's really great. Kudos to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's basically not only confidence, ma'am. The underlying sentiment is they should also learn to respect people, appreciate them, be more tolerant. And that is why the presentations were shown to all of them, so that they come out of their hesitation and the others start helping them. There is less of competition. Of course, we know it is a competitive world. They have to compete. But compete with your own self, and then if you go to the top, well and good. But don't start competing with your peers, and don't shatter their personality, is what we want our children to actually achieve. We are looking at just that. Anyone else? So thank you so much everyone for being there, for helping out. So many of you have helped. So a big round of applause for all the teachers, parents and all the children for taking this forward. Thank you so much.